Hi students, welcome to chemistry classes. Today we are going to start the next concepts of solutions chapter. The concepts are vapor pressure and factors affecting vapor pressure, Rolle's law, and last one is types of liquid solutions. Okay, so these are the important concepts in our solutions chapter. First one is vapor pressure. Okay, so I will write here. First concept, that is vapor pressure. Vapor pressure. So student, vapor pressure means pressure exerted by vapors of a liquid on its liquid layer at equilibrium is called vapor pressure. Okay, diagrammatically we can represent like this. So this is a vessel containing liquid. So lid. Liquid solution. So after heating, the rate of evaporation and the rate of condensation both are equal. Okay, so here rate of evaporation and rate of condensation at a particular stage both are in the equilibrium stage. Okay, this is why we can say vapor pressure exerted by vapors of a liquid on its liquid layer at equilibrium is called vapor pressure. Okay, the definition for vapor pressure is pressure exerted by vapors pressure exerted by vapors of a liquid on its liquid layer at equilibrium is called vapor pressure. Okay, vapor pressure exerted by vapors of a liquid on its liquid layer at equilibrium is called vapor pressure. So when a solvent is kept in a closed vessel, liquid from upper layer undergo evaporation and some of the vapors come back to liquid, means it is a condensation. Initially rate of evaporation is high and rate of condensation is low initially. Okay, so initially rate of evaporation is high and rate of condensation is low. Rate of evaporation decreases and rate of condensation increases with a time. A time comes, okay, a time comes when a rate of evaporation it is equal to the rate of condensation. Okay, this is called state of equilibrium. State of equilibrium means state of equilibrium means when rate of evaporation equals to rate of condensation. It is called a state of equilibrium. Okay, so vapor pressure, here pressure exerted by a vapors of a liquid on its liquid layer at equilibrium is called vapor pressure. Okay, and next concept students, that is factors affecting vapor pressure. Next concept, that is factors affecting vapor pressure. Factors affecting vapor pressure. factors affecting vapor pressure. Okay, so here there are two factors which affect the vapor pressure of a liquid. First one is nature of liquid. Nature of liquid. Second one is temperature. Second one is temperature. These two are the factors which affect the vapor pressure of a liquid. Okay, students. First one, nature of liquid. So here vapor pressure increases with decreasing the intermolecular force. Okay, so I will write here, vapor pressure increases with decreasing the intermolecular forces. Intermolecular forces means, example, vapor pressure of a kerosene oil is high because kerosene oil molecules are held by weak van der Waals forces. And one more example, vapor pressure of water is low because water molecules are held by a strong hydrogen bonds. Okay, and next one is temperature. Okay, as temperature increases, kinetic energy of liquid molecules increases. Okay, and intermolecular force decreases, and hence vapor pressure increases. Okay, simply you can say, as temperature increases, kinetic energy of liquid molecules increases. Okay, so students, as temperature increases, kinetic energy of molecule increases, hence vapor pressure also increases. Vapor pressure also increases. Okay, students, as temperature increases, kinetic energy of the liquid molecule increases and intermolecular forces decreases, hence vapor pressure is increases. So these two are the factors which are affecting the vapor pressure. And next one is Raoult's law. And next, students, Raoult's law. Raoult's law. So this is important concept, students. Raoult's law. So Raoult's law means it gives the quantitative relationship between partial vapor pressure and mole fraction of the components. Okay, so basically Franz Raoult scientist in 1886 gave the quantitative relationship between partial vapor pressure and mole fractions of the components. Raoult's law. Okay, the Martin Raoult in 1886 gave the quantitative relationship between partial vapor pressure and mole fraction of the component. Okay, you can statement of Raoult's law. For a solution of volatile liquids, the partial vapor pressure of each component the partial vapor pressure of each component is directly proportional to its mole fraction, directly proportional to its mole fraction in the solution. So this is the statement for a Rolle's law. This is important, students. For a solution of a volatile liquids, the partial vapor pressure of each component is directly proportional to its mole fraction in the solution. Okay. For a mixture, example, for a mixture of two liquids, A and B, for a mixture of liquids A and B, partial vapor pressure of component P is directly proportional to mole fraction, that is XA. Okay, and partial vapor pressure of component B is directly proportional to mole fraction of B. Okay, or you can say partial vapor pressure of liquid in a mixture of liquids is equal to the product of vapor pressure of pure liquids and its mole fraction in the mixture. Okay, for a mixture of two liquids A and B, for a mixture of two liquids A and B, that is PA is equal to XA PA naught. Okay, and PB is equal to XB PB naught. Okay, so here PA naught means vapor pressure of pure liquid A, and PA means partial pressure of liquid A in the mixture. And XA is equal to XA means mole fraction of A. In the mixture. And PB naught, same here. PB naught is equal to vapor pressure of pure liquid B, and PB is equal to partial pressure of liquid B in the mixture, and XB means mole fraction of B in the mixture. Okay, so total vapor pressure, you can write total vapor pressure means according to Dalton's law of partial pressure, the total vapor pressure over the solution phase in the container will be the sum of the partial pressure of all the components the solution. Means P total is equal to PA plus PB. P total is equal to PA plus PB. Substitute the values of a PA and a PB naught. PA and a PB. These two values substitute in the Dalton's law of partial pressure. Then you will get substituting the values of PA and PB. Okay, so P total is equal to PA means XA into PA naught here, and PB means XB PB naught. Okay, student. Next concept, that is types of liquid solution. There are two type of liquid solutions. One is ideal solution and another one is non-ideal solution. So this is simple. Ideal solutions means which obey Rolle's law, and non-ideal solution means which do not obey Rolle's law. Rolle's law. And ideal solutions, here enthalpy mixing is equal to 0, and here enthalpy mixing is not is equal to 0. Okay, and students, in ideal solutions, delta V mixing is equal to 0, but here delta V mix is not is equal to 0. And example for ideal solutions are chlorobenzene and bromobenzene and bromobenzene and benzene and toluene. These two are the example for ideal solutions. And non-ideal solutions, the examples are for non-ideal solutions, examples are benzene and acetone, In a non-ideal solution, a solution which do not obey Rolle's law of vapor pressure is called non-ideal solutions. Here, in non-ideal solutions, there are two type of solutions are there: non-ideal solution with a negative deviation, non-ideal solution with a positive deviations. Okay.